This is Isabella Illustrations here, and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be another book-related video, because I've been really into book stuff lately. More specifically, it'll be about annotating, why I personally do it, and how you can do it for cheap, because not all of us can afford the fancy pens and the cool colored tabs that are super expensive on Amazon. So, without further ado, let's get to the video. So let's start with what books I annotate, because I don't annotate every single book I have. I only annotate books with adaptations that I've seen ahead of time. So basically, let's say for like Shadow and Bone. I didn't even know it was a book series at first. I watched the Netflix adaptation first, and I loved it, and I wanted to read the books. And since then, I've been annotating books that have live action adaptations or just adaptations in general. And yeah, those are the books that I annotate. So what specifically do I annotate in these kinds of books? Well, since they're adaptations, I mostly, like Shadow and Bone, I will tab things like differences, things they changed from the book to the adaptation. I will also tab things like parts that weren't included in the show that were in the book that I think should have been included in the show. So things like that. Sometimes I'll do extras like Darklina moments because there's extra in the book. So sometimes I just want to also just want to tab my favorite ships and their moments. And I also tab quotes sometimes that I like. So yeah, I do that. Next, I'd like to talk about why I read these books. Mainly it's for extra content, because there's a lot of stuff cut out from the story in the adaptations because they can't fit everything in. So we get a lot of extra content with our favorite characters, and it's just super fun. When I love something, I always want more content. So I will go read the book if there is a book, and it's just so much fun, and I enjoy that so much. But also, I find that if you read the book after you watch the adaptation, it's far more enjoyable of an experience. I find that people get more out of it that way and are more positive than if you read the book first and then you get disappointed that they cut out so much stuff from the book. Because, yeah, it is sad. I can see it from that point of view, which is why I recommend reading the books after, and if you can. Some people can't because you don't know if the book's ever going to be adapted in the first place, so you just read it. But, yeah, that's my advice. Take it if you want. I've personally had great experiences doing this, so yeah. So now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. What do I use to annotate for cheap? Now, the only store I go to buy all of my supplies is the dollar store, or more specifically, Dollarama. Now, that's what it's called in Canada. I'm pretty sure in the United States you guys have Dollar Tree, basically the same thing. I'm not sure if you guys have the same products, but if you have something similar, I suggest going there and getting it, because I get all my supplies from basically the dollar stores. So let's get to my first item, which is essential for any annotator, and that is sticky tabs. So literally, sticky tabs. I guess how much I paid for this? $1.25. That is a steal. And you get 2 of every color. And as a person who's been annotating a lot in my copy of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, it's definitely great to have duplicates of every color in case I run out in one section while on the metro, let's say, and I don't have a backup. But usually I have a backup in my pencil case, which I will also show you guys as well, because I use a travel pencil case that is super small, just so I can bring it with me to annotate as I go. So yeah, duplicates of every color. There are 10 pieces of 20 sheets. So there's 10 of these, and each are 20 sheets. So that equals 200 tabs, which is very good. So I highly recommend these. You can use them for notes, indexing, highlighting, etc. So there's different uses for these. I mostly use them just to annotate my books. So that's the first item that I use. These are great. I love them. They're see-through, but they're colored, and they're great. The second thing I use for annotating, pens. More specifically, ballpoint pens. They don't bleed through the pages, which is great because I don't want bleeding to happen in my books. I absolutely hate that. So ballpoint pens, definitely a must. And it's the same brand as the sticky tabs I got. So these are the Studio colored ink ballpoint pens. You get 7 in the pack for $2. That is amazing. That is a steal. I love these. They don't bleed through the page. The colors are pretty much fit with this, but some of the colors that don't, I tend to just assign colors anyway, just to, I keep an index in the beginning of all of my books, so that way I can keep track of what pens with what sticky note are basically for what. So yeah, so I have these. They're really good. I recommend them. I enjoy them. 7 pens for $2 is amazing, and I think it's really great. So the last thing that I have is my travel pencil case. See, super small, super convenient to travel with. It's got a zipper, and I just keep all of my stuff in here. I have my pens, and I have my sticky tabs in here. So, yeah, this is what I use. All of these supplies are extras because I tend to buy backups in case. You don't have to do that. But the pencil case, I think it was like $1.25. That's how little you guys have to spend on anything for annotating. It doesn't have to be a super big, huge shopping stress. No. $1.25 plus $1.25. So far, that's $2.50 plus another $2, which is $4.50. Plus tax, it might be about $6 or less, which isn't that much money, and it's amazing what you don't need super fancy supplies to annotate. That's all I'm saying to you guys. You don't need anything super fancy. Just something colorful, something cheap, and something that works for you. So, yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up so I know. And thank you guys for watching another video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.